The most anticipated return on the channel. Fog of War is back, people, okay? If you don't know how Fog of War works, basically I can only see the squares in which my pieces can move to. So that pawn move, d5, will basically show you what I mean. So when I take this pawn, I'll be able to see this bishop because my pawn can move to that square. And it can see this square because it can obviously move to it as well. This diagonal is opened up because my bishop can see it, okay? So hopefully you're getting the gist of it. I need to take my opponent's king before they manage to take mine, okay? That's the aim of the game. Hopefully we can get it done. If not, I'll just cry, okay? No, but I do genuinely love this game mode. So I can see this pawn because my knight can see it. Hopefully you guys are getting the hang of it. Let's bring this bishop into the prey. Okay, this just closed off for some reason, which means that there is likely something on this square. Now, I don't think it's a pawn. I'm thinking it's their dark square bishop, and I'm going to really trust that it isn't a pawn, and I'm not hanging my knight. Okay, excellent. And I'll go for a little bit of this. This is a trade I'm okay with. I know it slightly weakens our pawn structure. Okay, well, that's just a very brave move. Oh man, but if we take... no, we'll be fine because they do still have a pawn on the e-file. I was thinking if I take, maybe they'd castled and put a rook on this file, but they'd still have a... Okay, they'd still have an e-pawn. I'm going to castle. I know I might be hanging a knight, but I am absolutely terrified that there is a rook on this square. So I'm just going to keep my king safe. That's the main goal. I mean, I know I've just hung a knight. I've just hung my queen. I thought that was a pawn, okay? You got to excuse me, guys. You got to excuse me on that one, okay? Which bishop did we capture? Did we capture the light squared bishop or the dark squared bishop? We captured the dark squared bishop. Okay, that's very instructive because now I'm going to put my king on this dark square. If I'd have gone here, there could have been a light squared bishop on this diagonal. So I'm going to slide my rook over and just take this open file, basically, is my plan. Maybe I even go here because the chances are they have short castled. So if I go there and they take, I should just be able to win their king. This sort of helped my pawn structure a lot. I can take back with the knight. Maybe I should have taken with the bishop. That might have given me a bit more information. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, because I cannot see the squares. So if I was sure, then you guys would be well within your rights to accuse me of cheating, you know? Okay, so it is me to move. I'm thinking I'm just going to go for this. What's the worst that could actually happen? I mean, if they take, I think their king's going to... Okay. Their king does not pop out. Let me just extend this so you can see what pieces have been captured and what hasn't been. There we go. So now you can see on the side of the board. Well, I was really banking on that, I'm not going to lie. Luckily, I should be able to just play here. And be fine. They will know that my knight has moved, though. Okay, let's go for this. God, I can't lose to somebody rated like 200 less than me. And that is no disrespect to them. I would just not be a very happy bunny. That's interesting. Okay. Whoa! There's the king. What's the king doing there? Hello. Oh, guys, there's a... Wait, no, they've lost both their rooks, haven't they? Yeah, they have a light squared bishop, and that's all. Okay, so they're on this file somewhere. That feels very brave, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, the light squared bishop was there. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Okay, let's go here and here. I think. Okay, well the game is over now because I just go here. And provided the king isn't on this square, I'll be okay to win. What? What? Okay, well, let's go here and just pick up these pawns then. Okay, let's go here. Okay, this is good information. We're seeing a lot. If we can just clear the way for our a-pawn to go promote, that would be wonderful. Okay, so our a-pawn should be okay to just go and promote now. Oh, I'm going to take here because then if the king takes at least, they're not within this square. So they actually cannot stop my promotion. Take the rook, that's okay. I will promote before you. They're going to walk their king up the board and end up, like, hanging something. Why can I... So there's a king or a pawn on this square? It's a pawn, okay. Hello, king. I'm actually going to go here, because I'd love to take their king with my own king. There we go. Beautiful. So that is how you pick up a win in Fog of War, guys. We're going to jump straight into another game, but hopefully, if you are new, you've got a feel for how it works now, okay? You understand that you have to take their king, okay? It's not about checkmate. It's about actually taking the king. I'm just going to pre-move this because I love this opening. And just put in the bishop here. This is the play. There we go. There's the king. Hello there. Now what do they do? What's their play? Do they play like, I don't know, I feel like you have to play knight here, just to block. I mean, that's the scary thing about opening up your diagonals, is you will just lose a king on the third move of the game, you know? It's kind of how I've been able to build up my rating. Okay, we're playing somebody 1705. Deep breaths, guys, deep breaths. Let's go for this. Maybe some sort of French. And then just develop and get castled. Yeah, see, my opponent is clearly a good player because they're just pushing their flank pawns. Because they don't want to give me any information on anything. Okay, so this is likely going to be a Theanketoed bishop, which is handy to know. Maybe I just play like this, just ultra solid. Maybe here? Because then we could always play here. Because we can see that these squares are both empty. So let's go here. There's no pawns. We'll be fine with this trade. And they don't actually know that there's... Okay, we have to take that, of course. And the knight has taken back. So there's a knight here and a rook still here. That I imagine they have castled. What bishop did I take? I took a dark squared bishop. Okay, so queen can stick to dark squares for now. Queen, just stick to dark squares. We're going to play here. Yeah, I should have known that the bishop was still there. That was a silly question, actually. And we're just going to look to push our pawns together. Like it's 4-player chess. If you haven't checked out 4-player chess, we've got loads of videos on that on the channel as well. Definitely recommend that. It's good fun. Hello, pawn. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to take back because their rook will then take my rook. I'm going to have to play like here. That's annoying. They are up a pawn now. Let's go here. That is very frustrating. Though I don't know. I feel like we're actually okay here. I do feel like we're okay. Maybe I play rook here. I don't know. I kind of want to go on... My idea is here, and then hopefully like takes, and then I just win a queen. But I feel like if I go here, they're going to take. Then I'm going to have to take with the knight, and then the bishop's going to take. Then I'm going to take. And then it's like, well, maybe this is the better place to put my rook if those trades did go down. I'm going to assume that that's what we're going to get. Can we pre-move multiple moves in a row? No, you cannot. We'll take with the knight. Oh, there's a knight there as well, though. Now the bishop's going to come in and take. Yep, hello there. That's very frustrating, actually. That is very frustrating. I'm going to take this pawn. I don't really care. See, maybe I should have cared. That was probably a bit stupid. But can I go... Oh, I can probably push. That's annoying that this pawn's here. Let's go here. Oh, there's going to be a pawn here. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Oh, man, this is annoying. This is very, very annoying. Let's go here. And then maybe look to go here. This is... I've just, like... I don't know, just stopped caring about this game for some reason. I've just stopped caring. I need to, like, lock in here. Okay, what just happened? Did anything change? No. Okay, so I'm gonna risk it for... Well, this is resigned territory, but we play on. That was brave of them. Okay, there is going to be a queen there, so I can't really do that. Oh man, if they've double stacked, that's very annoying. I imagine they've just double stacked the queen and rook and are just going to play here. Which is in fact very annoying. Oh, nope, no need for them to do that. Okay, that's resigned territory, guys. We see it's not just the wins I show on this channel, guys. I do also show myself getting absolutely battered. That was a weird looking position. Okay, let's go here. And then I'm not going to do the same trick again. It's just mean. I will just develop and look to short castle. I feel like that's the best tactic. Just get the king to safety sort of thing. Okay, that's a queen. Thank you, sir. I mean, that was just, you know, I didn't do my trick because I didn't want to just win their king on the third move, but I've ended up winning the queen on the third move. Let's just drop back just in case. There's no need for any shenanigans. Push the flank pawn. That's the play. Maybe develop on knight, go here, get castled, rook over one square, and then look to expand into the centre. I feel like that could be our best bet. Let's go here. Hello, pawn. Okay, sweet. It's good we went there, so now we know we can't go there. We'd probably go here. Cheeky little pin. Let's take. Okay, so that's a pawn. You gotta think. Okay, it's just castle. There's no need to do anything stupid. Rook over. If here, my rook is opened up, which would be very nice, actually. But instead I'm going to go for this. Hello there. Hello, bishop. That was silly. Now I hit this bishop. And they probably don't know that. I think it's unlikely they know it's a knight. Okay, so I can take this bishop. Now that's very interesting. That is very interesting. I'm going to take, because if there's a queen on this file, I'll scream. In fact, I might even just play rook here just to be extra safe. Or bishop there, I'm not sure. I feel like if we play bishop there, though, it really... I don't know, it sort of hides what we can see and what we can't see. But yeah, I feel like we need to know what's on this. Oh, they don't have a queen or a dark squared bishop. Why am I stressing, guys? They just have two rooks. I should not be stressing. Hello, we have found a rook. Okay, the rook is on this square. So let's go here. We hit the rook. That was just brave. I mean, yeah, you've lost everything, sir. They didn't even take. Fair play. Okay, we've found the king. Target has been acquired. Now, how can we just be annoying to win? Let's go here, because they're going to play there, yeah. Let's just see how long we can follow this king for. Maybe I go here. Why have they not just taken this knight as well, by the way? That's very funny. Okay, so they're lightly on the back rank. What? They must be here then. No, they can't be there. Where have they gone? In here? That's quite funny. Okay, so let's go here now. Where is this king, by the way? Are they on this square? There's no way, surely. Are they hiding in plain sight? Okay, they have to be somewhere here then. Ah, hello there, sir. Okay, hello, king. Okay, where do we think they are? Are they on this rank? Oh my god, they're running at me. Okay, they took the pawn. I'm going to go here. They took the other pawn. So I go here. Now you can only move your king, right? Nice. It always feels much better if you get to take their king. No, I don't want to rematch them. They were not a formidable foe. This guy will be good, okay? 1589. He'll likely be okay. Let's go here. And then here, because I get a bit reluctant that they're going to push a pawn here. So at least then we're defended from any pawn pushes on the bishop. My opponent to move. Okay, I think I'll go here, just in case a knight was to take this, and then I'll castle. Now we're like, this is like a perfect position. I'm very happy here. I'm very, very happy in this position. How do we... probably like this, obviously. Now we go back. Take like this. I presume they'll trade rooks just for the information. Whoa, they did not trade rooks. Okay. Yeah, I so desperately want to go there, but I know I shouldn't. Perhaps bishop out. That looks fine. Even if I just take this knight, I feel like that'd be... okay, so knight has likely jumped in here. That's a great cup of tea. It's so difficult to know what to play, because like here, and then... I mean, we'd be trading rooks, but... I mean, how do I know their rook is defended? Like, it would be a brilliant idea if I knew that their rook wasn't defended. I think I can just win this pawn anyway. I didn't know there was a knight there. That's a bit disappointing, actually. Oh, and there was a pawn there. I thought this was a knight on this side. That's... yeah, that's very disappointing. At least we know there's not a pawn here now, so our bishop should be okay to be on this square. Okay, well, we can take like this now. Knight here, bishop here, rook here, still, I think. Maybe that means they long castled, I'm not sure. Let's just drop back. And then maybe go here, and here. And then, yeah, just trade. Oh, hello. Oh dear, this is very scary. Okay, so then now I have a rook on the E and on the D and E files. They didn't take. That's very interesting. Okay, well, we can get active, but that feels a bit risky. Okay, that's great information. There's a rook here and the king here. Okay, I'm tempted just to play here. Oh my god, and they're not going to know. That is so sneaky. Well, now I'm so tempted to play here, and if I lose my knight... it'd be because the rook took, which would mean I can play here, right? They must have a dark squared bishop. They must have had a dark squared bishop. Oh, that's absolutely heartbreaking. Now they're going to promote and make a queen. Oh, it's just heartbreak after heartbreak here. You know what? The king is getting marched up this board. On the light squares. We are going to... oh. Hello, sir. That's not good. Oh, that's very frustrating. Okay, guys, I'm going to play one more. Win, lose, or draw. This is the last game. Because I am not locked in. I am not locked in right now. Okay, here we go. Last game. Okay, we're going to do it to him. It's the last game. It's only right we do it. It's only right. Push this pawn, sir. Push this pawn, and thank you very much for coming. Or maybe not. Perhaps a spanner in the works. Okay, well, game on. Let's play. Well, that's... yeah, I can't do that. Let's go here. And then make these trades. And yeah, now I'm like seriously up in your grill right now. Huh? That was very brave. That was very brave indeed. Well, it's saying they've disconnected. It is saying my opponent has disconnected. Are they really this cowardice? Surely they've got something they can block with. I mean, they have a bishop. Why would they disconnect here? I mean, it's very free elo. It's, you know, so I can't really complain too much. But, you know, you still have bishops on the board. I mean, I'm only up a knight. And in Fog of War, that literally means nothing. Like, literally nothing. I mean, you can take with your king, for crying out loud. You can win a game with just a king. So to be down a knight is just ridiculous. Okay, guys, so we do pick up the win in our last game. If you enjoyed this video on Fog of War, there's plenty of others on the channel for you to check out. Please smash that like button. It would greatly help me out. I will love you forever. Subscribe if you are new. and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.